You know, it's hard as we sit here at the end of a draining week to work out what was worse. Was the tantalising prospect of a travel bubble with Australia shattered by yet another vacuous, hyperbole-filled sermon from the pulpit of bollocks and BS the biggest letdown? Or was it the lie about the Bright Line test? Or indeed the lie about the Bright Line test? Or was it the government's insistence that Trevor Mallard is a good bloke they like to defend, and the fact he's a bully isn't really an issue at all? And the fact all of this unfolded in the one-year anniversary of Level 4A just reminded us what a shambolic, disorganised, unprofessionally ill-planned out year this has all been. Suppose the upside is the bubble will come. I mean, it is close, it's late. It's appallingly, economically, ruinously late, but at least by this Monday week we'll have an actual real date, apparently. But I am convinced we are only here because of another lie, as it turns out, the lie they told about Australia holding us up on reciprocation, busted by Scott Morrison the other week, and thus sending our lot off on a mad scramble to try and save face and look like it wasn't them holding us up all along. That would have been bad enough. But then came the Bright Line and its adjustment, and the next lie was laid bare, and you had to remind yourself it was only Tuesday. Given Robertson was caught on tape saying what he said, that was bad enough, but for the Prime Minister to then lie about the lie...
Ever told a lie in politics?
No.
And say they stayed silent on the issue defied belief. And for Robertson to try and squirm his way out of a lie by saying it was simply being too definitive. I mean, honestly, did they workshop that bollocks without going beetroot red? Which makes Mallard, sadly, less of a story than it deserves to me. I mean, pre-COVID, we would have been aghast, not just at Mallard, obviously, but the fact his party can continue to support a bloke so lacking in moral fortitude. To know you've done wrong, to double down on it publicly, to hire lawyers at our expense and still not back down, only to settle having wrecked some poor bloke's reputation, to then have it exposed that you threatened him in the process at a point when you knew you were wrong, and after all of that, one, refused to walk, and two, have your party mates run defence for you, exposes not just Mallard as the morally vacuous deadweight he is, but also the Labor Party, as headed by the Prime Minister, acting more like a mafia enforcer than a woman who's forged support based on the facade of kindness. So what a week, eh? What do they say about fish rotting from the head?
The Mike Hosking Breakfast, 6 to 9 weekdays on News Talk ZB.